Hello! This time we're going to do ramen, but ramen doesn't always have to be soup. So tonight we're going to do a stir-fry ramen. We'll start off with the ramen package that you're all familiar with. We don't need the soup this time. And what we'll do is we'll just drop our noodles into some boiling water, and that'll take about 2 or 3 minutes to cook up. So while that's happening, I'll prepare our ingredients. And our ingredients tonight will be, we have some spices. So we have our fresh garlic. We'll use a clove of garlic. And you'll see I used my cleaver to smash the garlic, just like that. And we'll slice it up. Put that aside. And we can do the same thing with the ginger. We'll take about a teaspoon of ginger. You don't need to peel it. Smash that up. And we'll cut it up once again using my knuckle on the side of the blade to guide that cutting edge. So there we go. So there's our spices for our stir fry. We're also going to have some carrots, some baby carrots here. And I'm just going to roll cut these to about 3 or 4 pieces, just like that. When you cut it on the diagonal, it allows the carrots to cook faster because more of the interior is exposed. We'll cut up some scallions, green onions. We'll just cut those into about 1/2 inch pieces, just like that. And what we also have is we have some bok choy, which is a Chinese cabbage. And we'll just cut those up, probably into 1/4 inch slices. Once again, cutting it on the diagonal. And we'll use the leaves as well. And the leaves, they're kind of like a mild Swiss chard. What we'll also have is we have some shrimp, 3 or 4 shrimp, which I will just coarsely cut into pieces. We have some mushrooms, baby portobellos, and we have some ground pork, and we'll have some soy sauce. And those will be the ingredients. Let's go and take a look at our noodles. And those noodles are just about cooked. Doesn't take very long. We'll give them another couple seconds. So what we have here is we have our wok. I'm using a cast iron wok. I use cast iron because it really holds the heat well. And I've got that on high heat, and so that's heating up. Let's go back here now. And what I'm going to do, we don't want to overcook the noodles. Otherwise they'll be just much too soft to stir fry. And I'm just draining those. There we go. And I'll just test these out a little bit. There we go. So those will be ready for stir frying. That's great. So my wok is heating up. I'm going to use some peanut oil. Just about a tablespoon. Doesn't take a lot. There we go. And you can see that this is heated up very quickly. I'm not sure you can see it on the film, but it's smoking, and you do want that oil to be about as hot as it can get. And the first thing we'll put in is we'll put in our spices. So we have our ginger and our garlic, and you can see that that oil is heated right up. Now the ingredients are going to go very quickly. We're talking about maybe 10 or 15 seconds between ingredients. The next ingredient we'll put in will be the ground pork. And you'll see that the spices are already browning up. And this pork will cook very, very quickly. So about 10 or 15 seconds. for that pork. Now remember, the pork will keep on cooking. The next ingredient that we'll put in will be our carrots. There we go. And those will start to soften up right away. Give it some nice color as well. Then we'll put in our mushrooms. There we go. So another 10 or 15 seconds. Then we'll put in our shrimp. The shrimp is going to cook very quickly. So by now the pork is completely cooked. It's been in there for a couple minutes now on the highest heat. Then we'll put in our bok choy. And with the bok choy, we just basically want to just very quickly blanch that. And the last thing we'll put in before we put in our noodles will be our scallions that we sliced up. And here's our noodles. There we go. Just spread those out in a thin layer on the bottom of the wok, and we'll mix in our ingredients. And I can turn that wok right off now. And there you have go. And for a little, if you like it a little bit salty, you put in a little soy sauce. And you have Ramen Stir Fry.